took you so long?
Welcome back, viewers. It's Kazuhira, and today we're reviewing Namco X Capcom, a video game developed by Monolith Soft, best known for the Xenosaga series. The game features characters from both the Namco and Capcom universe, and was released exclusively for the PS2 and only in Japan. A fan-translated version can be downloaded online and can be played on a modded PS2. This is our first video game review. Enjoy. The game centers around two original characters named Reiji Arisu and Zhao Mu. The two work for a unit called Shinra, and they specialize in investigating spirits and otherworldly disturbances. The game begins with the pair investigating a strange sleeping sickness in the Shibuya area of Japan, when it becomes apparent that something much larger is at stake. Characters both good and evil from other times and other worlds begin appearing in Japan in the year 20XX. Like most crossed over games, the story is not to be taken too seriously. It's no Final Fantasy or Chrono Trigger. You're more just glad to see all your favourite characters from the Namco and Capcom universe in the same game. With that said, it does do a good job in convincing you why all these characters are ending up in the same room together. It's comical to see how some characters react to each other in the game. All in all, it's not that bad, and if you stick with it, there's an interesting tale to be told. The game is a hybrid of an action and a tactical role-playing game. Movement is done on a square grid, with turn being determined by figuring out which character has the highest AP. This AP system is comparable to the CT system used in Final Fantasy Tactics. On the player's turn, he or she can move his character into position and choose to attack an enemy. At this point, the game switches into an action role-playing portion, much like the Super Robot War games. But in Namco X Capcom, the player has a number of branches they can use. Each direction on the directional pad combined with the circle button will perform an attack. Each attack uses one branch. If the player performs a certain number of aerial chains, they will gain bonuses, such as items, super meter, extra damage, or more branches to use in the turn. Bonuses, other than items, are converted into extra experience points at the end of an attack sequence. Upon filling the character's special gauge, they can use the triangle button to perform a special attack. They will also be able to select a multiple assault attack if their units on the board meet the conditions. Defense also puts the player into an action RPG mode, this time blocking to reduce the enemy's damage. Successfully blocking attacks will also increase the amount of AP the player's unit has. The gameplay can get repetitive at times, and may appear too easy for the hardcore gamers looking for a challenge. There are 50 levels in total, 45 normal and 5 prologue. The game should take from around 70 to 100 hours to complete.
Ellie, come on. Go.
The intro cinematics provide for some stunning visuals. The main game is a blend of 2D sprites and 3D backgrounds, drawn in traditional anime style. Colors are vibrant and animations are great. The developers did a great job in keeping the characters looking and moving as they should when transferring them from their native games into this tactical and action RPG. The 3D backgrounds are solid, but can be a little bit plain at times. There are certainly some fantastic iconic backgrounds to be seen from popular games of the series. They certainly do not take away from the action, and it's hard to focus on backgrounds when you have beautifully animated characters fighting it out and executing all your favourite moves right in front of your screen. The Japanese voice cast is great. I can only imagine each character would sound very similar to how they would sound in their respective games. The music is a compilation of upbeat J-pop music and well orchestrated remixes of soundtracks from a number of familiar and popular Namco and Capcom titles. What's not to like? The main and ending theme songs are the best I've experienced in gaming. The OST for this game is definitely one you want to have in your gaming music library, even if you've never played the game before.
Let's play.
This game is one for the fans. There is definitely a lot of fan service to be had here, but whether or not you're a fan of Capcom or Namco, maybe you're just a fan of RPGs or Japanese anime, there's something for everyone. The story is fine, the gameplay is fun and enjoyable to watch. The graphics are a perfect blend of retro and modern design, and the sound is brilliant. If you're a hardcore gamer looking for a challenge and not a fan of Namco or Capcom or JRPGs, then you shouldn't even be watching this video, let alone playing the game. If you are a fan of any of the above, then definitely pick this up. Unfortunately, the only way to play this game properly is if you can read Japanese or own a modded PS2 console. This game gets an 8.5 out of 10 on Outbreak Reviews.